We only have one life to live, and how do we live that life the best for Jesus? The discipleship year gives you a year when you can put some real solid foundations into what it looks like to follow Jesus.
I applied for the discipleship team because I think after finishing school I realised that there was a choice to be made, that I could follow Jesus and really dedicate the rest of my life to him, or I could just go my own way and do my own thing. Ultimately I decided that following Jesus was the best thing to do.
Donc du coup moi à Paris je suis agent immobilier et j'ai entendu parler du discipleship hier et en fait j'ai juste dit j'ai juste dit oui et j'ai dit oui à Dieu que je voulais donc le servir. Et donc, me voilà maintenant, et c'est ça.
I most enjoyed probably the community and the worship. You know, I used to think the worship was kind of just reserved for Sundays, but we do regular worship here on both Mondays and Tuesdays.
It's just really changed my attitude to serving and what serving looks like. I think there's something really special about going behind the scenes in a church and really getting into the depths of what it actually looks like to run a church and be on staff team. And I think as a result of that, I've developed more of a servant heart. I think I'm more willing to serve and to be less focused on myself.
To have dedicated time set aside where you don't have the distraction of work, where you're still fairly free and flexible in terms of your commitments and responsibilities, is the best time to get involved in a discipleship program and really work through some of the stuff, some of the big questions that you might have, and just working out what does it look like for me to be a Christian in the everyday.
We have a lot of speakers come in and speak to us, like people who are so filled with wisdom, and it's stuff that it's so hard to learn individually. These people are so filled up with wisdom and knowledge. People should apply because not only will it launch you into consistent community and regular worship, but you'll also be engrossed in wisdom and knowledge that you never thought you would have learned at such a young age by people who have practically lived it out.
I got an incredible opportunity to go to North Africa as part of an overseas trip. I went with one of the youth ministers here at Woodies, talking about Jesus and trying to share Jesus with them in all sorts of different ways, whether that was Bible translating from the local languages, or working in English schools, or setting up spaces for local believers to gather together. We really got a sense of all that was going on. It was incredible. I've never done anything like that before, but I really got a sense of the fact that God was working, and it was just so encouraging to gauge how universal God is. I think it can be very easy to think of God as a Bristol God or as a UK God, but no, he's universal and he's working everywhere, and that was really, really cool.
Vraiment la chose que je préfère et ce que je trouve que pourquoi on devrait faire OK Seigneur, je te donne toute mon année et je la consacre seulement à toi, et oui, c'est ça. Donc prendre une pause et dire Seigneur, mon année elle est pour toi en fait, et donc du coup c'est ça.
As part of the year, we'll do an overseas mission trip. It'll be to places like Peru or South Africa, and it will be a chance to set your faith in the context of the global church.
We have placements available in children, youth, general congregation staff and with students. During the week you'd be working with your ministry, your set place, and then on Tuesdays we have teaching. We get together and go through the Bible, have people come and share on different topics, and make sure that we're investing in you as much as you're serving in the church.